Hey guys, this is Canfrey15 and I'm back at it with another video for you guys, and I am here with the newest chapter of My Hero Academia, chapter 273. I'm here for the review. Now, for people who check out my reviews on the channel, um, well, just my content in general. I know I've been kind of slow with, uploads and stuff like that in videos. But especially in trying times right now, especially even what's going on in the world, um, currently right now, it's hard to make these videos and stuff like that. But yeah, so one, I will say I will probably do a video later today. Actually, probably right after I'm making this video, and it'll be uploaded later today about Food Wars, because I that got confirmed that it's coming back. It's coming off its delay. Back it's coming back in July off its delay. So yeah. So other than that, that's really all I gotta say. I'm gonna also do some more bulk recording. I'm gonna continue the fairy tale. Arc reviews. Maybe do like 2 or 3 arc reviews of that. Have that already bulk record. I only have one fairy tale review up and ready to go in terms of the arc reviews. So yeah. And then I'm debating if I'm going to review Fairy Tale 100 Year Quest. I'm debating on doing that because that's also a currently ongoing manga, which is coming out, I believe, next week or this upcoming week, I believe. But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get into it. Listen, we're here to talk about My Hero Academia. And My Hero Academia, it's getting insane and it's getting crazy. So, where we left off last time in My Hero Academia was when Shigarashi reawakened, and now he's about to go on a rampage. So, yeah. So, anyways, we're going back to that when we went back to, and also the chapter from last week ended off with Deku giving a 45% St. Louis Smash Air Force kick. Now it continues with that. Deku gives the kick, but we find out that kick literally did nothing. Even Ochako says, like, dude, it's not gonna work. No, it didn't even stop the decay, wave from coming. Um, uh, um, what is it? Sue makes a mention of the fact that everything looks like it's turning to dust, and Deku remembers back to the scene back in season 2, or back after this. I believe it was the stain incident. I believe that was after the stain incident. Way back in Hosu City, that's when we got Shigarashi and Deku talking. Again, and how Shigarashi was telling Deku how his powers work and stuff like that. And then Deku realizes it's Shigarashi. Now, Todoroki, he does this move called Heaven Piercing Ice Wall to try to block it, but still the decay is getting past the field through the ice. So I guess if you can go back to last chapter with Pixie Bob trying to stop the decay, maybe she possibly could be dead, because it seems like it doesn't matter. For us a win, and even Shigarashi, I'm not Shigarashi, Todoroki's ice, it ain't working to block this decay wave. So Burnin tells everybody to run, and you see like Bakugo, Ochako, and essentially a few other heroes grab the civilians to safety. Now Burnin says, like, what's going on at the hospital? Somebody please respond. So there has been nobody respond yet, and it cuts to Todoroki's, and they're also saying Endevor, Ryuku, and this is all Burnin talking. She's saying Endevor, Ryuku, anyone. We see all these other heroes, we see all the other students, really not heroes, but students, saving the day. Deku actually uses his Black Whip quirk to, I guess, get a hold of this bus and like carry civilians, which was pretty nifty of him. So it that was pretty cool. Obviously, Deku in this moment, he looks to be heated right now, because he knows how serious this thing. Then we finally get the title page. I think Ryuku, not Ryuku, Burnin actually ends off by saying like, "What's going on?" So the title of this chapter is My Hero Academia, chapter 273, Thrill of Destruction. We cut to Shigarashi, and Shigarashi is literally on this podium of what's left of the hospital. Like it's literally just a barren wasteland, essentially. Um, he's on this pillar with the with a little bit of the remaining hospital. He's also wearing the cape from the one hero, so that hero is also confirmed dead. Shigarashi says, "Darn! After the doc went through all that trouble to make more, most of them are now ruined. Overhaul would be so disappointed." And what he's talking about, if you haven't been paying attention, if you haven't known, if you haven't seen this past season 4, Shigarashi obviously took the whole Quirka Racing, bullet sample types of thing, the serum, I guess you could say, to that, took that all away. Now, some of it is probably wrecked because of what he did. So I'm guessing maybe all those samples are like destroyed. He says most of them are destroyed, not all of them. So who knows? They might be using more sooner or later. Something pops in his head, like instead of just saying destroyed, it says destroy, but in other words, it says destroy. Um, then Shigarashi well, he keeps going on saying, "Sweet. I guess I can choose when to make stuff decay now." So essentially, now he can just decay anything he has at will, which is a scary thought because now that he can just make something decay like crazy, you know, it, this dude's on a whole nother level now. This dude is much more dangerous than when we first encountered Shigarashi in the first 3 seasons. Well, 4 seasons we met him. We've got to know Shigarashi, but Jesus, these last few, couple of, arcs when it comes to the League of Villains, Shigarashi has been crazy strong. And like I said, Deku's growth as a hero, we get the same thing as Shigarashi's growth as a villain. He keeps on saying it seems like things aren't looking good for us, but the plan was supposed to start right after I woke up. He has his phone and he says to me, Makia, and bring the others. When he means my Makia, if you have no understand what he's saying, he's talking about Giant Makia, because Giant Makia only is going to listen to him, and obviously he's telling him bring the rest of the force to the rest of the Liberation Army, to the battlefield, and we're going to destroy. And like I said, he said this is when we destroy everything, and it cuts to Giant Makia reawakening, and boom, he is ready to go. It cuts back to the mansion area, and we see Tokoyami actually get out of the way from where we left off, and he actually runs into Fat Gum, and Fat Gum tells him, "Look, there's medics in the back. Go there to go have Hawks be treated." So all of a sudden, we get to these, one-off heroes. We see Cementos and Mount Lady, and essentially, Cemento says, "Yes, I'll bring down the mountain in a moment with ice," because they're also dealing with the ice guy's powers. Mount Lady, she's like, "You jerk, that really hurt," and stuff like that, going on her Mount Lady rants. Now it cuts to this one hero, where this one hero is like, "Yo, are you alright? Because, didn't you capture Mr. Compress and Himeko Toga?" Later come to find out, the hero in the trance is actually Himeko Toga. And Himeko Toga is this transform hero, literally just starts shanking these other heroes like crazy. It cuts to Compress and Dobby, and Dobby is Dobby, well, Mr. Compress says, like, "Dobby, where did you run off to? You're meant to be a top lieutenant, essentially." And Dobby's like, "The whole, reasonment system doesn't work well with me. And when they catch us off guard, it's, kind of your own thing." Um, Mr. Compress says, "I believe Twice was killed. Alas, I tried but failed to stop her, even though jumping into the fray was was essentially suicide. I never seen little Toga lose her cool like that." And listen, as we know, it seems like now Toga is reawakened. Obviously, she saw Twice as her friend, and this is just hurting her because she saw her friend essentially nevertheless die in her arms. So she is absolutely gone batshit crazy. And like I said, she's shanking all these heroes. Toga reappears and she's like, hard to keep living. Um, I want a world where I can live nice and easy, a world with the things I love. But you heroes mess everything up. And it shows, Toga like really possessed and crazy. And the next scene is you see a possessed Toga with a giant hand behind her. Now I don't know if that's Gigantomachia. I don't know if that's like I guess the untapped potential of her quirk awakening or something like that. Who knows? Maybe this could be her. I think this is probably Gigantomachia like breaking through the mansion and coming up and reawakening. But man, oh, if this is Toga's quirk, holy shit. Excuse my language, sorry. Now, in the last few panels, it cuts back to the ruins of the Jakku Hospital in the wasteland. We see Endevor targeting Shigarashi. Endevor ending off the chapter saying Shigarashi, and then Shigarashi ending the chapter by saying, "Number one, you're one hell of a wake up call." And then and then that's where the chapter ends off, and we'll get the next chapter next week on June 7th. So, oh man, this is really heating up, and yeah, I, I really I really don't know what's going on here, but man, this is heating up, and My Hero Academia, oh my goodness, I don't know what else to say, but this is getting heated up. I don't know what this Shigarashi versus Endevor battle is going to turn out for, but I'm sorry to say it. But I don't think this is going to turn out to be good for Endevor. And oh my goodness, if they actually kill Endevor here, holy, oh my goodness. I just have no words. After the character development they made Endevor go, it will be really emotional if Horikoshi actually goes fully and kills Endevor. Like I said, I don't see I after seeing Shigarashi's power, I do not see in any shape or way Endevor coming out of this alive like he did against the All In Nomu. Unless Deku comes in clutch and saves the day and saves his life, then I don't know. I still believe we're on the way to a Deku Shigarashi maybe part one battle. Who knows when that's gonna happen? But I just have a feeling that's coming up soon, and we're gonna have to see what's going on. But next chapter is going to seem like it's going to be Endevor versus Shigarashi. So yeah, this is more of a shorter manga chapter review. Um, you know, so there was a lot, but it didn't feel like a lot. Like I said, I kind of skimmed over this chapter review. So yeah, it's just we get that moment from Toga, and then the ending and stuff like that. Not to say this was still a good chapter. Like this chapter was still good, not as good as the past few chapters, but like I said, it kind of I just kind of really skimmed across the chapter, and I was like, well, it's still a good chapter, but I'm like, wow, I really skimmed. But like I said, another good chapter by Horikoshi. This war arc is really getting me on my toes, and it seems like Endevor could be the next big hero we know that could possibly fall. And man, after the development he's been getting, if he actually falls, who knows? Maybe some people might actually shed some tears. So yeah, as well. So and then another thing is we don't know what happened to the other heroes. The other heroes that were in the hospital that escaped. Either they must have relocated somewhere, or and stuff like that. Now Endevor didn't have Mirako in his arms, so I'm guessing the other heroes are at some remote location, far away from the decay wave to where I guess it can't affect them. Or maybe they just all dodge the, decay quirk erasing thing, like, and they got out of the way. Like, who knows where the other heroes? They still haven't shown where, like, Mirako, the Gran Torino, Dragon Hero Ryuku, because they even left those things obvious. Aizawa, we don't know where those guys are at yet, so who knows where they are at? They're probably in hiding, and I think if that's the case, then they'll probably be the few here. Maybe those will be the heroes they're gonna probably stay, hidden, because I have a feeling the hero's gonna lose. They're gonna go into hiding, and they're gonna have to come up with some plan to combat the villains. And whether we get another, maybe a few years time skip, that would be insane too. But this is going to get crazy. So yeah, but other than that, that's all I got to say for this video. If you like the video, leave a like. If there's a comment you want to put regarding regarding what's going on in this chapter and what's predictions for next chapter, put in the comment section. Well, hit that subscribe button to get more content from Camper 15 for manga chapter reviews for My Hero Academia, as well as I do also anime reviews and movie reviews. Although right now movie reviews are on the down low unless I review old movies. But yeah. So other than that, I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. See my Hero Academia fans next week. Peace.